will shoot you myself. Wasted. Ether. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So, as you can see, this is MrZeus in his E25. This is a tier 7 game on Live Oaks, and it's a standard game. So, before we jump into the game, of course, if you enjoy the video and you want to support the channel, the best way to do so is, as always, to like any videos you enjoy. And hey, if you want to dislike any videos you don't enjoy, that's perfectly fine too. It's completely up to you. Also, if you want the channel to grow, the best way to do that is to share any videos you laugh at or love or whatever, enjoy, whatever. If you want to be famous, send me replays. That is the best way, obviously, to become famous. It doesn't have to be a truly spectacular, once in a lifetime kind of game, but just something you're really proud of, and if I find it exciting, I will cast it. Now, into the game. Ooh, look at that, scout tanks. Scout tanks in silly spots. Okay, we're going to stop it. As soon as I can zoom out, I will show you where you should see scout in this map. Beautiful job, and still fixing here we are. There we go. Okay, so enemy scout tanks decided this was the right spot to sit. They were completely wrong on this, by the way, if you didn't notice. On this map, there are two scouting bushes, one on either side of the map, that you need to be in if you're going to scout this map properly. It is down here, one of these bushes down here on this little peninsula, if you start in the northern side. If you start on the south side, right there. Those bushes right there. Yes, they look like reeds. Yes, they actually still cover you the same as bushes. If you get a little like T71 or T21 or whatever tiny little tank up inside them, you can light the entire middle of the map along with most of this side. You'd be surprised how much you can see. You can see from about here to here-ish. Anyways, it's quite a large circle, and if you want to scout this map, these are the two locations you want to end up in, depending on which space you start in, of course. And the other point to note is that, like all my scouting locations, if you want to get there, you need to gun it off the map, off the line. And don't stop for anything until you are in the bush, in which case you slam your tank to a halt and hope you didn't slide outside the bush, because if you do that, you're dead. It is, like all my scouting locations, it's a suicide run. Either you make it or you die trying. But anyways, enough about scouting this map. Now let's get into the actual fight again. Is that an A44 seriously trying to push through? Okay, so apparently a single A44 is trying to push through the town and into our lines, and he is paying for it. Though, of course, we're bouncing quite a few shots off him. Of course, the one shot we pen manages to kill him. Yeah, no short. 2 shots penetrated that guy, but of course, the last one managed to pick up the kill. Now this leopard is running. I don't know why their team isn't holding in the town and getting lights on us before trying to push through. But apparently they've decided that the best way to win this game is to face plant into our team. Ooh, that miss on that T21. Beautiful shot, and it's a dead T21. That was the best player on their team doing something incredibly stupid. It happens to the best of us. If you want to make that run in a light tank, then stick to this stream, or this coast here. You'll get all the lights you need and have more chance of not getting dead. Unfortunately, we are starting to lose some people. We're still in the lead though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And we have found the enemy T29. He is apparently... Oh, sorry, it's early in the morning. Apparently he was lagging behind the rest of them. There's the entire enemy heavy tank force. Now they're a little bit late, so we've already cut their IS to shreds. We have killed a few other tanks that were pushing up this side, and we have completely lost the other side of the map. Wow, that's lovely. So this, of course, started with us not having any top-tier heavy tanks. So that should really have been a problem. That's why the enemy team cut through the town so fast, was because there was no heavy tanks on our side there to stop it. Our M6 medium, really? Our M6 heavy, our only heavy tank, has been camping this hill pretending he's a tank destroyer for the past 4 minutes, and now we're starting to pay for it. Now, MrZeus is making a run on the enemy artillery, because if he can take these guys out, it will give our team a much better chance of living. The fact is... Wait, what? Team 44 is aiming down the south side of the map? There's no one there! What are you aiming at, Mr. M44? There is no one in the south. There hasn't been anyone spotted in the south in a long time. Why are you still aiming south? Okay, well, he's gonna die looking the wrong way. Well, whatever. It happens. And now we have enemies inside our base, killing our friendly artillery. But that's okay, because... Yeah, no, it's not the best thing in the world, but obviously it's also not the end of the world to lose our artillery at this point in time. Now, if they'd been paying a little bit more attention, they may have been able to get out of there. I can't remember how fast the what's it called, M12 can run. We're sorry, Mr. A44. We didn't mean to shoot you in the side. My bad. Well, his bad. That's okay. That doesn't matter. We'll totally make up for it by carrying the team, right? It's not like we shot the other top-tier medium tank in this game. What's that? You're telling me the E25 isn't a medium tank? Get out of town. What are you talking about? It's got speed. It's got an amazing gun. Of course it's a medium tank. It's a fact, because of the fact that that decal up in the top left of the thing says it's a tank destroyer doesn't mean anything. It's an ELC as far as I'm concerned at tier 7. This is why I wanted one of these for a long time. Unfortunately, never quite had the cash to buy it at the right time. Always prioritized other tanks over it. Like the FCM-50T. Also a medium tank, by the way. Didn't you know? And now we're racing back into this battle, setting up for shots on this Panther, who's... Ooh, crap. Crap. We have 25 seconds to get to a cap. That means the other... 2 of the other 3 guys are on the cap. I don't know where. It's probably the VKD that isn't on the cap, and I don't know where he is. Oh no, look at that. It's a T6 or T25 that wasn't on the cap. So what we have here, sorry, T67, is the enemy throwing the game away. So I'm gonna pause it here for a second while I explain. They got up to about here on the cap bar. If all 3 of them had been inside the cap, which by the looks of it, all 3 of them were here, they'd have won this game already. We would have no chance. But because that only 2 of them decided to get in the cap, and the 3rd one either couldn't decide, or thought he was in the cap, or didn't realize he wasn't, or whatever, this may, well, spoiler alert, it cost them the game. Beautiful shot on the VK, and now the enemy team is trying desperately to fall back. But, well, that's probably not going to happen. Now, doing with this T25 is a mistake. The T25, ooh, unfortunately, oh no, yeah, we get our driver back in action. That's good. We really do need him. Now, T25 is hiding behind the wreck of the VK. There is no way we're going to be able to kill him. Now, the Panther is closing in on us. We have our AT2 who's still at base, who's either AFK or AFK now, maybe? Okay, time to take out the T67 as he tries to circle us. No! It's a juke! He wasn't trying to circle us at all. Well, he probably was and realized that we may have been looking, and so he ran away. Now the Panther looks like it's on the cap now. Again, if they put 2 people on the cap instead of just 1 and let this T-67 harass us, they may be able to win the game. However, Panther got past the Panther. Good job. Unfortunately, Panther, look at that. Let's kill the T-67. 1 more gun out of this fight. In the water. Unfortunately, this is the wrong place to be. We're getting shot from behind, I think. And come on, rate of fire. Come on, rate of fire. Let's beautiful. Oh, it suddenly occurred to me why our AT2 isn't in this fight. He's trying to cap the game out. You know, I guess that's probably actually the right move on his part. The reason that this is the right move on his part is because he is way over here. There's no way he is ever going to get back to here in time. This is the only way he can put pressure on to win the game. Now this does put the full weight of winning this game on MrZeus' shoulders, because if he doesn't kill this Panther and then decap, you know, whatever, this isn't going to matter. Now, of course, we are winning, and at this point in time, doesn't actually no, it does matter what happens. If the T-25 kills MrZeus now, it's possible he could get back and reset the cap in time. Of course, he should have been moving already, so it's. I think he is. Wait, what? I think he saw you coming. So this was a mistake. This is us winning the game, by the way, but this is a mistake. So, I don't have a clue why the enemy T-25 decided to stay on the cap. Either he should have rushed us with the rest of his team, or he should have gone and tried to decap the AT2. At this point in time, it's way too late for that, and we just win. But, okay. Now, mistakes for MrZeus. By killing the Panther, he was lit, obviously, right? And then he started to come this way, and that's about when he stopped being lit. If at this point in time, he should have turned around and used the speed of the E-25 to circle this way. Heck, even if he came to here and then cut through this alleyway, actually no, that would have been. He might have been. Yeah, he would have been able to make that. If he'd come to right here and then cut through this alleyway, he could have popped it over here. Just come around this wall, use this bush that's there. Yep, he would have had beautiful shots into the T-25. The T-25 would not have been able to spot him in return, and he would have got the first shot off. Maybe that would have killed him, maybe it wouldn't. This thing doesn't exactly do a lot of damage as its average, but average damage says it probably would have killed him. Unfortunately, because of the fact that he killed the Panther and then immediately pulled up here, the T-25 knew exactly which direction he was coming. That's why we died so fast, because the T-25 was already scoped in, waiting for us. He was looking right here, he's waiting for us to come around. As soon as we came around, he fired the shot, and we died without lighting the opponent. Great game, though. 6,000 experience with premium, with a daily triple. Wow. Ace tanker, fire for effect, arsonist. Arsonist, wait, what? Who do you set on fire to kill? I don't remember him setting anyone on fire. Oh no, the M44. Right. I'll remember now. Duelist, Bruiser, Radley Walters. That is a coveted one. That's a pretty substantial reward. And then there's this Top Gun thing, which nobody ever cares about anyway. 3,300 damage over 8 kills. As the winner of this game, this AT2 deserves some props for realizing what he needed to do, and anyone who can get an invader and an AT2 AT2 just deserves some props. This guy probably threw the game at the end. I'm going to guess he did it out of panic and not out of being a bad player. His stats didn't look like he was a horrible player. And he did have a fairly good game. Unfortunately, not able to pull it out at the end there. Yeah, we're going to ignore that. That didn't happen. Blocking just enough damage to not die quite as soon in this game. That actually, I'm fairly certain that one of those, this whole damage was from the Panther battle, and he bounced a single shot which kept him alive through that duel. This was an awesome game. Thank you so much, Zeus, for saying this in. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.